Prior Lake or Lakeville? Kind of started talking about Lakeville earlier. It is sandwiched between Apple Valley and Farmington, and Lakeville is huge, and there's more development opportunity there than, I mean, they have a ton opportunity left. They've already done a bunch. They have split into 2 high schools now. They'll probably end up having 3 with the land they have. A lot of pricing in that 6 to 800, probably a lot more available there than there is in Prior Lake, just because that's where a lot of the building happened. I would say Prior Lake is probably a little more small town, hometown type place because of the lake and the windy roads. Usually when you get into Lakeville, it's a lot more like farm fields, and they can create the different areas a lot easier and maybe have straighter roads. We have a lake to deal with in Prior Lake, and so you kind of go around it. A little more mature probably in Prior Lake than some of the fields, but you do get places like Spirit of Branson, traditional neighborhood design where the lots aren't huge, but it kind of incorporates front porch living, shared parks, amenities, barns. Prior Lake, it's centered around the lake. Prior Lake is probably 1/10 the size of Lake Minnetonka, split up into 2, upper and lower. Then there's also Spring Lake as well. That's in Prior Lake. Boating community. There's a restaurant. There's a marina on the lake. The values on the lake have gone out of this world. Very hard to get something under $1 million. There's places up to $5 million now, whereas probably 7 years ago, biggest sale was $2.7 million. So both have good school systems. Sports are both very well, as academics, all that fun stuff. So a lot of golfing too in both places.
A family with a $800,000 budget. We like sports and we like water. Where should we live?
It's going to be really hard to get on the lake in Prior Lake at $800,000, but there is a lot of lake access homes as well. So that gives you the opportunity to get your boat on the lake and then being close to the lake and enjoy that. The cool thing about schools now too, it is school choice. You can kind of pick what you want and where you want to go. I grew up in Prior Lake. I know it very well. Graduated from Prior Lake. I would probably push you towards Prior Lake.
I like Prior Lake. I'll take it.
Yeah, you've been there a few times. You got to come out again. My boat's in.
I would like to see that. I'd like to see your project you're working on too.
It's pretty close to being done. But I am living there, so that's good.
All right. Now you guys fight against each other. Who's going to win, Prior Lake or Chandler?
Prior Lake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if can we fight? Is there a fight? I don't think there is.
I don't know if there's enough pride there, but you have more of a lineage, a history, if you will, I think there. And so your roots go deeper than mine. I'm kind of a Minneapolis, Brooklyn Park, then Champlain kid. I've been here for, almost 20 years now, but I love the community here. I just, not real thrilled with the way they just raise taxes, but where hasn't that happened? Everywhere. Yeah.
Everyone got hit on that. So I don't know, Nick, sometimes you got to learn when you have the win, you don't even have to say anything. So
yeah, Nick.
I'm taking it.
And sometimes, Nick, you just have to realize people don't understand reality. Somebody else won and they're just so happy with their energy from the last speaker that they think they're a winner every time.
Oh,
and they might not be.
I need an appointment with Allie, but quick. So. Wow.
That was
the best city to buy luxury real estate in Minnesota right now.